Sup, guys? So it just are we at reset? We are at reset. So much going on today. So much. We've got Lunar New Year starting tomorrow. Got a bunch of market stuff. Let's see, what else? We're almost done with, Lunar New Year's almost done. Carnival is starting tomorrow. Yeah, Carnival. John, how we doing? Lots of fun stuff. Lots of fun stuff going on. Weedos, I love when we see league mates in here. So, let's take a look. This isn't all sales. 1,500 is not all sales. Just so you're aware. See, there's stuff timing out. Silvers are timing out. I'm thinking that I think today is going to be a fun day. Lunar New Year event made you depressed. See, there's a lot of stuff here. We are going to today. I can't wait. Today is going to be kind of fun. A lot of guys showing up. Perk voucher. What was that from? Was that from league matchups? Was that what that was? All right. Stuff still selling. League matchups. Okay. So, we've got Lunar New Year event ends in 2 days. We have Lunar New Year event ends in 2 days. 2. Carnival tomorrow. I'm excited because I am streaming tomorrow. It'll be the first time in a long time that I'm able to be around at an event release. See, I assumed it was going to be Thursday, but no, it's going to be tomorrow. So I'll be around for an event release. Yeah, I should have put FHS fraud in here in the thing. But today's going to be fun. Trust me, today's going to be fun. So, I got so much stuff to talk about. The other day I was talking about Game of Thrones. See, we're just going to go there right now. Finally started watching Game of Thrones, and whoever it was in the chat who said, "Hey, is Ned still alive?" No, it's Carnival. We've got Carnival. I'm excited about Carnival. I'm excited about the market because let's just do this. We've got a decent amount of people in here. Wait. No, before we do it, let's take a look at Lunar New Year. What do we got? Hey, it's another day we can grab some stuff. Good. We're so close. I think I might have to do some gems. I think there might need to be some gems in order to get Roberto Carlos. But at this point, we're so close with 2 more needed in 2 days. We got 3 left. 3 left. So 3 left to get there. I think it's doable. Definitely think it's doable. Zodiac.
Well, tickle mootides. Rafa 1977 just resubscribed for 11 months. Almost a year of making coins. Finall 8 FHS.
11 months. That's awesome. Rafa, glad to see you here. Nobody's seen Carnival yet, but it's already better than Lunar New Year. Lunar New Year was disappointing. Not gonna lie. Holy shit, let's do it. We got 19. Let's go. Where you guys want them? I'm gonna do the prime numbers, just because. I want to do the primes here. Bottom right corner. No. This worked out really well. There, see, look. I want the Zodiac tokens. Actually, we're going to do them. I want everything today. I want all 3 rewards. All 3 rewards. We've only got the 1 reward so far. All right, now where are we going? Where are we going? I know, but I'm skipping the beginning. Seems weird to go 1, 2, 3 right away. The path was put out. Yeah. You want me to just go all in the last row? You want to do the whole last row? You think they're hiding towards the end? There's your elite. I want the Zodiac tokens. Talk me out of spending $2,500 on Roberto Carlos. I can't, because I have a feeling that I may be in the same boat. I may be spending the same thing. Shit, 1 left. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 in 6. 1 in 6. Where's it at? We got 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, or 14. You guys think number 8? Second row, second. 14. First row, first one. So I've got a 4, I've got an 8, I've got a 14 and a 10. Second row, third. All right, that's the same one. We're going to do number 14. Nope. So now I got to play the path to get the rest of them, because I want the Zodiac tokens so we can open up some more. Do we go? We need 1 more path. So we'll either do the hard path today and tomorrow, or the hard path, and if we get stuck, which I don't think we'll get stuck. We haven't had any problems since the last weekend when we couldn't find matchups. So if we do this, how difficult are we looking at? 1-0, no tiebreakers. 1-0 tiebreaker and penalties. Tiebreaker penalties. Tiebreaker penalties. This looks like an easy day for the most part. We'll wait though. Well, no, wait. Let's see this. Let's take a look. Look at the OVR. The OVRs weren't that bad. 90. Did they make this easier? 90. Is it just me, or does this look a lot easier than what it was? All right, let's tackle Lunar New Year. Here's the plans today. We're going to tackle Lunar New Year, okay? Then we're going to do some serious market chat. And it's going to be entertaining. Just trust me. You'll like this. This is going to be fun. Today I've got something special planned. All right, we're going to go through it. We'll see if we can do it in one take. We'll try to get it through in one take. Serious market chat. Yes. It's going to be fun today. Yesterday I was working, So here, I'll talk about this. Yesterday I was working. I got home last night at about 11 o'clock and thought, there's no way I'm going to be able to get the hard path in, just because it, so late in the day. It was like 9 hours after reset. I wasn't going to be able to find matchups. Oh my God, did it take forever. Like a half hour for each matchup in Versus. And then what was worse is I got all the way to what the hell was it? There was a skill game at the end. And I screwed the skill game up. I can't remember what it was. There was a skill game at the end that I messed up. Which that sucks. I think the momentum is gone. There's no way I'm coming back from this one. 4 goals in 33. If he doesn't score, not going to happen. All right. Bowling. It was Boombox. Yes. No, it wasn't Boombox, because that was the last one. It was before that. It was passing. It was like across the middle, passing across the middle. Yeah, passing across the middle screwed me up. I think he fumbled it. Somebody through the gate. Yeah, somebody fumbled it and had to chase it. And the last one I missed. So it took me like an hour to get to it, with all the time of dealing around with the stupid ass matchmaking. 9 hours after the reset. And then I get all the way to that one and screwed it up. And had to go back through everything again. For the win. Yeah. Does it stand for the win or fuck the world? One or the other. When's the new merch on sale? I'm not joking. I submitted that. So it'll take like a couple of days. And once it goes live, I'll post it. It'll be available on Amazon. I don't think it'll get rejected. There's no reason for it to get rejected. What'd you miss? Nothing. Bitching about Lunar New Year. What else? Oh. School today, because we're still doing the remote learning. I go to get in a drawer to find note cards to make flashcards. And I went to push a bag out of the way, and one of my dipshit kids put away an X-Acto knife and didn't take and put a cap on it or remove the blade. So I shoved my hand into a X-Acto blade and didn't realize how much blood there was. So there was blood everywhere all morning, and now I'm stuck because there wasn't any Band-Aids. And I've got some Disney Band-Aid on the thumb. And I think that was the most exciting thing today that happened. Oh, that, and I'm a fraud. Entertaining. Dipshit kids. Yes. Crackheads. Dipshit crackhead kids. That's what I have. I think I call my kids crackheads more than I call them anything else. Yes, my phone is out of silent mode. DMs are full, though. If Barnes is free to play, will you get him? It's like Roberto Carlos. I mean, yeah, I would get Roberto Carlos too, now that he's obviously free to play. But I'm not gonna spend any money for Barnes. And besides, it's a left mid Barnes. It's not a wing Barnes. I've already got left wing Barnes. It's left mid, and he's got the weird hair. It looks like he just rolled out of his van after sleeping under the bridge down by the river. You know what didn't happen, though, yesterday? I did not make it to FIFA Masters. I didn't have time to play Versus yesterday because of all of the market listing. So I fell short. I ended up at like 260 or 270 something. I can't remember. So now I've got to get back to a grind for FIFA Masters in Versus. But with the perk update, that makes it a lot easier. Somebody asked earlier what I did with perks. I think I did one OVR upgrade, or one or two OVR upgrades. I think I did two because I wanted to get to 130. I wanted to hit 130, and then I put the rest into chemistry, max chemistry, up the max chemistry to 180, I guess it is 180. So 130, 180, I think is where I'm at. Should I just spend my lunar points on tokens for the wheel instead of Joe Gomez? I would buy Gomez and spend your money on... I would do that before I would do... I'm not... What I'm going to do is try to grab... Oh, shit, we got another boost upgrade. Shit, 5 boost to upgrade. We could go to 131. We'll do that here in a little bit. Can you do... Here's what I'll do. I'll empty out a friend in here. Send me a friend request so I can find you. And then I'll do the rate my squad. We'll come back and do the rate my squad. Are they silvers or golds? It's a little bit of everything. I screwed this one up the other day too. I don't remember what it was, but I screwed this one up. How much do you think Gomez will go for? I think he's down to like in the 20th, in the 20 mil area. I think he'll come down to a reasonable amount. He's not that high for what he is. He's not that bad. We're going to play the first match and then I'll do the rate my squad. He was down to 12 mil. If he's down to 12 mil, we might buy him today. Oh, my thumb is so sore. It was like a damn puncture wound. Like a deep-ass puncture wound, too. Nothing small. Like, I didn't half-ass anything. If I find out which kid did it, I'm going to kick somebody's ass. Is only 10 mil. Yeah, the values on the Lunar New Year players aren't that expensive. I mean, everybody's coming off of Team of the Year, and I don't think anybody's really that interested in a lot of these players. How many kids do I have? 3. 9, 15, and 19. Oh shit, we gave a goal up. Do you think Virgil van Dijk is a disappointment in game? No, I don't have any problems with him. I'm just biding time because I still want Ultimate. I don't think the starter is near as good as Ultimate Van Dijk by any means. Ruben's getting Rashford. He's claiming Rashford. Why? I just don't understand why people don't just buy him. He really isn't that expensive, is he? All right. Let's do that. Rate my squad. Shit. Gotta scroll all the way down to it. Ruben's a cheapskate. Ooh, league contributions. $132. Ronaldo and Ronaldinho up top, side by side, with John Travolta from Greece at right wing. Which I think there's a lot of people bitching about Greece lately. I don't know why. I guess it's a little bit too rapey for anybody. I think that's what it is. Greece is a bit rapey for a lot of people. Beckham looking all skinhead there. It's center mid. Royce, he's just happy to be here. Ronaldinho, I just want to say this. This card art it's got a real, it kind of looks like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead if he grew up and joined a football team. I'm just saying. It's like he's just about to, seriously? Just about to put his helmet on. What else we got? Matas. Oh, this is a good card. 104 defending, 109 pace, 105 shooting out of a center mid. I would prefer it to be a center defensive mid, but, you know, it is what it is. The white one in the back, Van Dijk, Arnold, Davies. All starters back there with free-to-play. Blanc, named after a pen. My favorite pen. Named after my favorite pen. And star pass Courtois in the goal. It's not really star pass Courtois, but it's this season's star pass Courtois. It's looking good. 132. The one takeaway I have here is all the boost at 13. That is an achievement right now. Boost at 13 is an achievement. Love it. Team of the year, Van Dijk never commits to his headers and corner shots. Okay, now I want to say that. Van Dijk does fine if you move him towards the goal. You've got to move Van Dijk. You can't just click him and then hit the shoot button. You've got to move him to use his head. Penis. Penn Island. If there was an island named Penn, I would live there. Penis land. Show your sold listings. Well, there ain't a whole lot. We're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to finish Lunar New Year. How many coins can I get with 40 spins on the wheel? 40 spins on Zodiac? Holy shit. I mean, if you're getting coins, at least half of them, you're looking at, I don't know, maybe 10 mil?
Oh my God. Paramedic DM gifted Itzabel 127 a subscription. Paramedic DM gifted a tier 1 sub to Itzabel 127.
It's awesome. Gifted sub. Paramedic DM coming in with the gifted sub. Nice. All right, let's get these matches done. I want to open up. I want to do some Zodiac, and then we're going to chitty chat about the market. There's a village in Scotland called Twat. Okay, so let's find Van Dyke. Oh, he didn't even get in the way. Am I going to tell you about undercutting? Maybe. Base card Van Dyke used to do that on his own. I don't dislike the Van Dyke card, but it is. I'm not saying it's not disappointing because it is disappointing. But I think with the ultimate, I think the disappointment comes because we expect the ultimate to be so much better. Here, we got another corner. We'll see if we can hit him. Nope. Kept leaving position. Jesus, how high did that ball go? Ball went into the stratosphere, apparently. All right, one more corner. I agree. I expect better as well. Jesus. Again. Well, I promise he's actually finished some headers for me. What he does well is he usually stops in the middle. As a stopper, he does well for me. I'm not disappointed with it so much that I would get rid of it or take him out to put somebody else in. But there's definitely a lot there that I think there's a big gap between starter and ultimate, especially if you've played against ultimate. He's good in head-to-head. I only do the AI matches. I haven't played a head-to-head match in a long time. I just auto-play them. All right, opponent race. Damn, that was close. All right, we're getting there. 1-0. Extra time and penalties. Got plenty of time. Why so many icons? I have no idea. But if you stop and think about it, there were several icons in this event as well. Why do we have... Damn it. There's the half. Will Gomez go below 10 mil? I would be excited if Gomez goes that low. I don't know if he will, though. Oh. Love Shamu. Do you think event icons in Carnival are free to play? I think it'll probably be a mix like we have right now. I think it'll be the same kind of thing. It'll be a mix. You can get Prime Icon Beckham right now if you spend gems on either packs and get lucky on XP. That's it. Got to be able to spend the money, though. 2 new 96 center back. That's a good point. If there are 2 new 96 rated center backs, then Gomez could drop a little bit. I'm doing the same thing. I would love to have Ultimate Van Dijk, Ultimate Arnold, Ultimate Robertson, and Joe Gomez. That's my back line. Eventually. Whenever I get around to actually saving my coins instead of spending them every day. What's the next event and when is it coming? Tomorrow is the next event, and it is Carnival. They've already released the players, some of the big players, their boosts. Yeah, check Twitter. These matches are definitely easier today than they have been in the past. They're not in FIFA renders until... Yeah, they won't be in until the content update comes in before and the files get uploaded. What do we got? 2 more matches after this? 2 more? I have 8,500 lunar points. Should I spin the wheel 35 times now? I'm going to wait until the very end of the event. And because I want Roberto Carlos for shits and giggles. And at the very end, whatever I have left over, I'll spin the wheel. But that's it. That's all I'm doing. Okay, 1-0. We have 2 more matches. 1-0. Extra time and penalties. I have a feeling we're going to start with like a PK or a corner. Yep, there it is. Left, right, or up the middle? Right, and I didn't get it hit quick enough. All right. So extra time and penalties. Ugh, I hate that handicapped shit pass off a kickoff. So frustrating. There we go. 1 back. We need 2. 2 to equalize. 3 to win. 4 just because. 5 to make me feel better. 6. So I don't have to play anymore. So there's 2. If the top player is 100 OVR, he most likely won't be free to play. Yeah, probably not free to play. Okay, now we're at 3. 3 more goals so I can be happy. Okay, there's the half. One more match after this, too. God, I really need to do a new episode of the podcast. But here's what's going on. I have been obsessed with Game of Thrones. And it's like I sit down to get ready to record. And I would rather watch an episode of Game of Thrones. And no joke, there have been days where it's like I need to stream. And no one's here. And I've opted to watch Game of Thrones instead of streaming. So there was no game, there was no stream on Sunday because I decided to watch Game of Thrones. Which is so sad because I'm like, 10 years behind on Game of Thrones? What's new? Carnival is coming. The dried raisin lady? I haven't seen the dried raisin lady yet. But it's funny because there's so many actors that are in Game of Thrones that I had no idea were in the movie. Or in the show. And I pay attention, but I haven't figured out their names yet in the show. And I'm watching it, and the commander in charge of the wall, I don't know his name. The commander in charge of the wall, who's kind of like taking Jon Snow under his wing, is the dad from Braveheart. And I'm thinking Braveheart was made in 1995. Okay, this is going to get weird. Braveheart was made in 1995. The dad in the movie looked like he was in his 60s or 70s. He is the commander on the wall in Game of Thrones. And I'm like, that can't be the same guy. It's got to be like his son, or it's another actor that just looks like him. No, it's the same guy. Then I looked it up. And when he made Braveheart, he was 47 years old. But he looked 60 or 70. I don't know if it was makeup or they just... Goddamn, he has lived a rough life. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get a 7th goal. We need 10,000 goals for the Prime Icon campaign anyway. Is it good to invest in Lunar players? Yes. Yes. Not for right now, but long term, yes. Offline goals don't count for... Are they... Is that what it is? Offline goals don't count? I don't know. I haven't even been paying attention. What do you think if SBC's not happening? I'm not really concerned one way or the other. Event Icon Kenny comes. Will you train normal Icon Kenny into the Prime Icon? If I got a Prime Icon Kenny, yes. I would throw regular Kenny right into him. I would bend over the Prime Icon and I would suppository the base icon Kenny right up in there. Okay, 2-0. This is going to be the most difficult match. 2-0, and we have to watch a video. Are some of the icons free to play in Carnival? I'm assuming at least one will be free to play. It's just an assumption. We don't have any event guides or anything. All we know that is that it's coming tomorrow. But there's no... If there's that many icons, more than one icon, usually one is free to play. Not the prime icon, but there's almost always a free icon in something. Okay, here we go. We need it. We need it. 2-0. There is penalty, so we just need to get 2 goals. Let's hope this doesn't start with a PK. Can we take the right wing all the way up? Yeah. All right. We need 1 more goal. Do you think Mueller will be good? I hope so. So we need 1 more goal. Why did he turn into it? He never goes that direction. Holy shit! All that, and I gotta start over. God damn it. All the way back to the beginning. Ah, this sucks. All right, well, we're going to move on. I'll come back and do this later. Damn. Oh, well. That's what the coin packs are for. All right, what do we got? We got enough red envelopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 left. Let's just grab it. Hopefully we can get... There we go. Zodiac. We can do it 3 times today. 3 times. Players. 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 Florenzi. Okay. What do we got left? Newhouse, Sergio, and 3 Masters. What's wrong if I do my spins now? Nothing. I mean, you can do your spins now. Coins. Okay, so now the spins are done. We already did the lucky shop. All right, so we can move on. Let's do some market chitty chat. All right, so here's what's going on. Today, I really want to say that today it is official. I think we need to have a moment of silence. A moment of silence is necessary for the Silvers. We definitely need Silvers. They're gone. They're done. It's time. It's a sad day. It's sad. Silvers are gone. The market died. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. We're moving on from the Silvers. So it took a while. We've been talking about this, and I've been saying since December, since the beginning of December, you guys, you need to be preparing for the shift. The shift has begun. The shift has begun. We are moving into elites. And I've been milking the silvers for a lot longer than I should have. And I'm into the point now where I've got too many cards. I can't deal with 6,000 plus players. It's just too many players to deal with. And it's time to move on. It's gotten to the point where the silvers are, I mean, you can still find 80,000 coin sales in the silvers. You can still find it, but it is few and far between compared to everything else. The elites and masters are where the big coins are. The whole point, like I keep a lot of this stuff. I keep a lot of this stuff quiet and to myself, other than like on the website and in the weekly videos. And we chat about it in the league chat. So if you're in the league, you kind of get it. But the normal flow of FIFA Mobile, and if you don't understand this, get a piece of paper, write this down. The normal flow of FIFA Mobile is you buy silvers at the beginning of the season. Okay. You guys can clip this if you want. You buy silvers at the beginning of the season. You hold them until freeze. Freeze is where the giant spikes in silvers come. That's when we see elite values drop because the players get released of a higher OVR. Nobody cares about base elites anymore. Nobody cares about program elites. Lower level, everybody wants to be able to train past 90 and buy masters. So we grab our elites when the values drop below 125, 100K, right in there. And then in December, it starts to get into the 70s and 80K. That's when we start shifting to elites. We stockpile, we build, we get a massive arsenal of elites. Because everybody knows January, that giant spike in the elite, in the silvers market, slowly starts to crest like a roller coaster. And then it's normally like the roller coaster you're fine taking a 7-year-old on. You're okay with that. But this year it's kind of like stalled at the top, and now it's really starting to go because people have been overpaying for silvers for a really long time, like overpaying for them, which has, and I think it's like when a TV show is about to end, and we know it's the last season's never really that good, but you've got a lot of people who are like, no, seriously, it's still good. Like, guys, it's still good. Like, you're not giving it a chance. We know it's still good. Stop hating on it. It's okay. It's okay. That's what happened. And I think a lot of people have been holding out. And then you've got a lot of people coming late to the party, and they're like, oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. But, yeah, it's especially if you've got a lot of coins. And I do want to apologize because there's been a lot of us that have been milking this so hard because, okay, here, I'm going to liken the silver market right now to California rolling blackouts. Okay, I'm going to see if I can do this. So in California during the summer, when the electrical grid has problems and they're like, oh, it's really hot and we don't want to have all these blackouts. So we're going to run rolling blackouts to relieve the pressure off the market, off of the electrical grid, not the market, electrical grid. So they're rolling blackouts. So we have areas that go dark for a small amount of time while other areas have light, and then they move it around. so that it relieves the pressure off of the back end system. Is this starting to make sense and starting to ring true for something that all of us know about, the silver market? Think of the spike waves like rolling blackouts. So if you relieve the pressure on the market with a rolling blackout, where spikes start to come on one after another, instead of everything pressuring into one area, that's what the silver market is, especially in December and January. So, here's what's been going on. There's a lot of people who come in and say, and they're like, oh my God, these rolling blackouts are so amazing. I can make so much money. What I do is I wait until I have a feeling that the blackout is going to be coming to this area in South Central. Then I go to the very edge of South Central and I buy a shit ton of candles and flashlights for like $5 to $10 a piece. And I run in there and I start selling them to people for like $100 a piece. Like $100 for flashlights that I'm getting for like $5, $10 when the blackout begins. And then when it's done, then once I sell all my flashlights, I will run over to the next area of the blackout and I will buy a bunch of candles and flashlights for like $5 to $10 a piece. And then I sell a handful of them for like $100, but I'm making so much money. That is what's going on in the silvers market right now. But there are a lot of people that are like, I was buying candles and flashlights for like $0.25 back in November because we knew the rolling blackouts were coming. So now I've got this massive stockpile of candles and flashlights. It would be really smart of me to show up right before the blackout begins and take all this stuff that I have like $0.25 invested in and sell a third of my stock to these guys running in that really, really, really want to buy candles to resell up the road. So I'll sell my stock of candles to them for like 20 times what I paid, make a massive profit, then follow them up the road. And when they sell out of all the candles that I just sold them, I'll step in and sell the rest of my candles. Then when they're all done and they walk away and it's still dark in that blackout, I'll stick around for a day. Because once the lights come back on, nobody wants the candles and shit that they just paid $100 for. So I'll buy them back off of these people for like $0.25, maybe $1 at the most. And then I'll hightail it over to the next blackout and sell all this shit to these people coming in and paying $5 to $10 for these candles just so they can sell it up the road to these people. And then again, I'll follow them up the road, wait till they run out of candles, and then sell the rest of my stock of candles for $100 right behind them. That's what we've been doing for like 2 months. It is awesome. And this happens every year. But now we're at a point where the rolling blackouts, they're a little bit fewer and far between. Okay? So we've got a massive mob of zombies that are following the blackout around and trying to buy candles to resell candles. And now there's like a mob of people like, candles, $100 candles, $100 candles. And there's all these people going like, fuck, why would I buy a candle for $100? And then you've got a few people that are running in behind them like, I've got candles for $50. I've got candles for $40 over here, $40 candles. And the guys with $100 candles are like, dude, seriously, why are you selling candles for $100 or $50 when I'm trying to sell them for $100? You need to sell them for $100 with me so that we both make $100. The scalpers that are coming in behind are like, I mean, like, I'm not going to sell my candles for $100. I've got twice as many candles as you do, and all these people are willing to buy them off of me for $50. Why would I do it? So then they sell their candles for $50, and then they move on to the next blackout with this mob of people following them like, $100 candles, $100 candles. And it's just getting that bad to the point where now we're down to like $25 candles, $10 candles. Well, today I've sold all my candles. Candles are gone because the blackouts are over. The winter snowstorm is here, and all of us who have been buying shovels since December are about to make an assload of money while the rest of these people are stuck with a shitload of candles they paid $10 for. So, don't be buying candles, people. Candles are done. The blackouts are over. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to have the occasional, power failure here and power failure there. And you're going to have some people walking around and going, I'm still making money on candles. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm still making a ton of money on candles. You probably can. Because if you are willing to run all around looking for these blackouts, then yeah, you can still sell a $100 candle here and a $50 candle here and a few $100 candles here. But the days of selling hundreds of candles for $100 have pretty much gone, because the days are getting shorter and we've got sun bouncing off the snow. The solar panels are doing fine. Unless you're in Texas. If you're in Texas, it's a little different. But right now, I think the big thing is shoveling. And you're going to have a lot more people looking for a shovel than you are a candle. So, hope that makes sense. Because silvers. Yeah. Will they arrive again? Yes. Eventually, the silvers will return. But right now, it's time. Yeah. It's time to shift gears. So here we go. Let's claim the sales we've had since yesterday when I made this decision to finally kill this off. We're gonna claim everything that we've got. I've got elites are selling. I think the value on the elites is a little lower than I would like it to be at this time, but I think we're still getting a decent amount of money out of the elites. If you were buying elites for 80 to 100K, 250 to 400K for elites is definitely going right now. And we're still seeing $1 million elites, which, I mean, that's like $1,000 shovel. And we're seeing them quite frequently. At least 2 to 3 a week, maybe 3 to 4 at times. I have no idea how much we have. I don't even know how many were sold, but this is going to be so much fun. This is going to be fun. Bronze candle, silver candle, gold candle. Yeah. It's the candles. Oh. Here we go. There's some more elites. 60s, 69s. You want to see where the listings are? God, it takes forever to do it that way, though. $20,000, 23. There's 1910. There's 445. There's 600,000 for 89s. 500 for base elites. $300 for Promise. There's Andre, Stindl. We didn't have very many Stindls. Didn't sell very much. This is just since yesterday. So where are we at? All right. We're still moving. We're at 16 mil now. We're going to keep going. Were those your suggested prices for those silvers? Yes. Yes, these are mostly suggested. I'm no longer fishing the silvers. Oh, they're gonna the Discord server is gonna have a stroke for sure. Wait, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We are committing today 100%. We are committing to the shovels. Winter is here. And I've been watching, I'm Game of Thronesing it. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Yeah. Am I going to start fishing golds now? No. No, I have never really been big into the golds. This is since yesterday afternoon. Oh, this takes forever. Tiger Woods car crash? Damn. Like he actually crashed his car and it wasn't like an ex-girlfriend hitting him with a golf club or a baseball bat? Because I think that's happened before. Okay, so now we're just going to claim this stuff, the oddball stuff. I want to see where we ended up, like total. Looking for sales. Looking for sales. This is all the stuff that timed out. That was the last of the fishing. The last of the fishing expeditions. Few bronze in here. A little bit of everything. These are all 69s. $20 mil would be nice. Anything 20 mil-ish, I'll be happy. And now that we're starting to move into the elite fishing, 10 to 20 mil nights should be about normal. $23 mil. $23 mil. What am I going to do right now? We had 3 more. What were they? Were they sales? Okay, so 23 mil. Let's lock it up. How many elites do I have? I think like 23 to 2,400. Right in there. Oh, I hate this. Now we got to try to get back in like 4 logins until we get it to go. Never mind. It worked right away. Let's upgrade some boost while we're doing it. Let's go ahead and should we go? Nah, let's just wait. I'd rather spend the 23 mil on elites. All right, so now Let's start this. What should we do? What value would be a good value? I don't think I've got any more than 5,000 coins in any single silver. I didn't pay more than 5,000 for anything. So at 5,000 invested in all of it, and I'm trying to dump these out to make room for more elites. Let's see. What should my starting bin be for silvers? Okay, so this is what I'm looking for as far as what are we getting rid of. So 80K to 100K, 40 to 60K, 10 to 20K, 5 to 10K, 2 to 6K. There's the poll. 1 minute long. See what you guys think. Where should we be going? We're dumping this. I don't want to have to deal with them anymore. How much do you buy 69s for? I don't pay anything. I swear I don't have more than 5,000 coins in anything. There were a time back in December when we were on the top of the wave where I was paying 15 to 20,000 for some of them when the sales were at a peak, and we would move all of those overnight. That was fine. But yeah, it's definitely, we're not at that spot anymore. We're not there anymore at all. Come on, guys, you're letting me down. You're letting me down. $2 to 6K. 80, what does it say? 80 to 100K. Ha ha ha. Watch this. Here we go. We're going to have fun. 8,500. Quick sell, quick sell, quick sell, quick sell. We're having fun. This is fun. This is enjoyable for me. I like this. We're losing some coins maybe on a couple of these, like 800-900 coins. But this is going to be a lot more fun. This is a lot more fun. Are we enjoying this? This is therapeutic. This is very therapeutic. Oh. Angulo, my old friend. Oh. They're crying right now. This is the guy running into the blackout with rechargeable flashlights going, I'm a lottery winner and I've got a ton of rechargeable flashlights and I'm going to go ahead and give them away. And you just come and pick them up for free. And you'll never have to buy a candle again. Oh, this has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to do this for a while just because there's too many silvers to deal with. We need to move on to where the real coins are. And I can no longer have 6,000 players. Ugh. When are you going to start saving for Ultimate Team of the Year Van Dyke? Probably pretty soon. Probably very soon. I'd like to get up to at least 3,000 elites and then start farming the elites out for a big team upgrade. If you guys have been around, see, I know this is all fun and games. But if you've been around long enough, FIFA Mobile 20, FIFA Mobile 19, FIFA Mobile 18, if you've been watching since 2017, then you know this is the normal flow of the season. About this time every year is where we start to move away from the silvers. We start selling elites. There's usually a big team upgrade in the works. When we buy all of our ultimates. What the hell? Noah suggested? How much coins do you expect from my 2,500 elites? I think if I can average about 300 to 400K a piece, it should be about 600 to 800 million pretty easily. And that doesn't take into consideration all the high-end elites or when you've got players going to a mil or more and all the masters too, because we're buying masters as well. Have I completed the SBCs? I'm waiting on SBCs until probably preseason. I will do the icon SBCs at preseason when we have the elites drop down in value again and you can start picking up elites for like 30 to 40,000. That's when I'll start doing the icon SBCs. Elites are going to spike. Elites have been spiking for weeks. If you guys follow any of my league mates, you'll notice that I think it was Rutger made 430 mil on elites in a 7-day period just a week ago maybe. This is where all my coins have been coming from. Oh, this is so fun. We're into the Fs now. I wonder if this giant influx of silvers at suggested is going to affect anything. Oh. Ooh, 4,200, 3,400. I got only 200 perk points, and I'm 160. Should I go for the +4 chem or the +1 OVR? Honestly, if you're going to talk about perk points, the value on the difference between OVR and chem in versus, it's about equal, because you've got sadist. You gain a chance advantage with chem the same you do as OVR advantage. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember how much chemistry is equal to 1 OVR. Any advice for players without suggested? It usually just means that the bot's not buying anything. There you go. 82,000. See, there are still spikes out there. There are still spikes out there. Just not very many. Oh. Eight chem per 1 OVR. That's definitely that sounds about right. We're into the M's. Been doing this for a day now. This is the first time I've done that it's suggested, though. Most of that stuff that was in the inbox was just dumping. Didn't we have the same number of spikes in silvers at the start of the season as well? What do you mean? I think the first 2 months in the market, the only spikes you could find in silvers were 10 to 15K. It wasn't until December, every season, again, the season is no different than any other season. It isn't until December that the silver market shifts and we start to see high value spikes. If you try to sell silvers above 30, 40K in the first month of the season, when we're buying them at 800 coins, you're not going to get any sales at all. So we did have, you're always going to be able to find spikes. It's just the value on the spikes are based off of what you're paying for the silvers. And if people are overpaying for the silvers, you'll see higher spikes. If you're undercutting the silvers, you'll see lower spikes. And by undercutting, I mean buying them cheap. And as we move away from the silvers into the higher coin players, elites right now, I always skip the golds. People make coins off the golds, but to me, it's too much hassle for what it is. The 77 through 79 golds could have seen a massive increase in value. Could have seen a massive increase in value if squad building challenges had been released. But unfortunately, with EA saying no squad building challenges, it just crushed it. It killed the value on those upper tier golds. All of them that we have, I think. You can still fish them, but you're not going to see. We're not going to see 200,000 coin 79s like we were hoping for. Big chem increases with perk update. Yeah, I know. And what's cool is we're getting a lot more perks with league versus league wins too. It's not little numbers, it's big numbers now. I think the win this morning was like 135, wasn't it? I'm not going to lie, my thumb is in pain. The Band-Aid on the thumb, no joke, I shit you not, that X-Acto went in probably 5 or 6 millimeters deep. And it is now it's just sore muscle. This feels so good. Switch to the pinky for a while. Made 7 mil from 35 spins on the wheel. Yeah, but did you get a lot of boost in the process too? All right, 68s. No value on the 68s. Some value. $67. See, I'm moving into the lower numbers. A lot of these have already gone. At what price should I snipe elites? I was buying 84 to 88 rated Lunar New Year players yesterday for under 45K. $1,300 for 65s. Oh, 600 for... Ugh. We're into the 65s now. No strategy for cards without suggested? No. I mean, if you do a market search for the players that are giving you no suggested, and you look at like what they're actually selling for, more than likely they're going to be really low, and they're going to be really low, and they're going to not be selling even at the really low values. Under 2K isn't cheap enough to just keep. Yeah, it's definitely cheap enough to keep. I mean, at 2,000 coins, but right now this is just for fun. Yeah. If you're buying Lunar New Year Elites, you're going to have to hold on to them for a while. I don't see the Lunar New Year Elites showing a big increase in value anytime soon. Honestly, it's kind of my face, my smiling muscles are they kind of hurt. They kind of hurt right now. 600 coins. Will I look back on this in 3 months and regret selling silvers for 600 coins? Maybe. But then I'll have to watch this video and remember the joy I felt walking away from this market. And I do feel better. I do feel better. How long until Lunar New Year's players start to see spikes? Probably after Carnival. We're getting spikes in Team of the Year, and Boxing Day stuff is spiking. Freeze players are spiking, and it's only been a couple of months since some of that stuff. I mean, the Team of the Year stuff we're seeing right now. Shit that we were paying, a few, like we were buying Team of the Year players for 100,000 coins, and we're getting, 400,000 out of Team of the Year players now. So, and 85, 86. What we could see that would really shift things is if EA increases the OVR. If we are allowed to train past 100 and go to like 103, 104, and there's not enough XP available, and you have to start buying players for the XP, that's when we could see these higher OVR elites really take a turn in the positive. Plus, as people continue to rank up 86, 87, 88, they're going to be required for the rank ups, especially defensive players. And with no SBCs, we could see more program SBCs. And if we see what happened last season, where they started to add in players that are position-specific squad building challenges, that can make a difference too. That could really shift things in the elites. As long as you have the stock and the ability to do it. Lunar elites will only rise when everyone have exhausted their elite cards and when they need more player upgrades. Not necessarily. Once the card goes extinct, we see value increases in everything. Once the card is extinct. Depends on the card too. There's certain cards in Lunar New Year where I've got 20 to 30 of the same Lunar New Year card. And then there's other ones that are between 82 and 85 OVR that I only have 2 or 3. So they've got to have a lower drop rate. If that's what it is, I'm not sure. The Zodiac players, it's going to be a long time before we see increase in value in the Zodiac players. Everything else, though, we should see values a lot sooner. 20K in the ones you can't get anymore in the Zodiac players. Yeah, but 20K, that's not enough for me to even bother with. I want to at least double or triple my value in the elite. So if I'm paying $65K for a Lunar New Year Elite. I want to at least get 250,000 out of it. We're in the 64s now. I don't think I have a whole lot of 63s left. I don't know how many 62s are there. And then 60s, I still have plenty of 60s. Because up till last week, I was still buying 60s cheap. 60s have been the cheapest players for a while now. Rooney is solid. I would have been able to claim Rooney. Except, no, I'm still a day behind Rooney. But I got all the way to that last match and shit the bed today. 63s. With Rooney, is it best to use the 2 striker formation with Calvert-Lewin? I don't know. I don't use Calvert-Lewin. I've been sticking with 4-3-3 attack and switching to a 4-2-3-1 wide for a lot of the events. 63s, we're not even getting suggested anymore. Claimed it with Easy Path. I missed 3 days. I missed 3 days not because I couldn't complete the path, but because I couldn't find matches. So I've got 1 day buffer for Rooney. With Rooney, it's best to not use him at all. Everyone has faster players. Speed doesn't necessarily the end-all, be-all for strikers. It depends on the formation, too. Bowling causes me chaos in finding matches as well. It's the matches. It's the finding the matches, the matchups. Oh. Rooney outruns center backs. There's always one. Nah, he's fine. Some people are going to get frustrated. I'd be frustrated too if I had boxes and boxes of candles. It was a nightmare to give up hard path for easy. Is too much stress trying to. I know there's a lot of people that have just done the easy just because it's so much easier, especially if you're not looking for a specific player and you're just grabbing stuff for, boost and rewards. $62s. We're getting closer. Oh, my thumb's going to fall off. How much did we say Gomez was? How much is 97 Thiago right now? Does anybody know how much Thiago is? Because I wouldn't. That's a player I would buy at a center mid and bench Milner for a while. Buy Thiago and bench Milner. Ultimate Thiago, 25 mil. I really wanted to get to 3,000 elites. I really wanted to get to 3,000 elites before I started buying players to upgrade team. I don't know. If the values keep dropping like this, I may just stop and start saving coins to do a massive team upgrade. Gomez is under 11. Sabitzer is good. How many cards did I have? 6,000 up until, about a day and a half, 2 days ago. Just over 6,000. But I think I had probably around 600 sales. Yeah, see, John's got 3,900 elites. 61s. We're getting there. Slowly but slowly. There's no surely in this. Slowly. 15 mil to spend on a Premier League center back. Grab Van Dijk or Gomez. Has anybody used Gomez? Has anybody used Gomez at all? Or has anybody even faced him? I haven't seen him in gameplay or anything. I guess it's supposed to be up to like 50 degrees by Saturday here, which means all of our snow will be gone by then. Right now it's still in the 30s. Oh my God, this is taking forever. All right, let's run Jay's poll. $15 million to spend on EPL center back. 95 Virgil van Dijk. 96 Gomez. Let's get to the 60s at least. We'll get all the way down to the 60s. Then I gotta give the thumb a break. Oh. This reminds me of the end of the 30-day market challenge when I was claiming all those players and it took like 40 minutes to do. See, I could use these for XP. I mean, that would make sense. Oh, we're getting into bigger numbers again. I could use all this for XP, But this is just so much more fun. Why don't you use auto clicker? Because it's a terms of service violation. You're not allowed to use an auto clicker. Will I lose money? Gomez is 10 mil and I only got 7 mil from the will. I see you shouldn't use the mill in hopes of the money. The wheel was about boosting resources with money on the side. Will you lose money? I mean, I wouldn't think you lost money because you get more traction out of the boost. And if Gomez is 11, you're only 4 mil short. Depending on how many boosts you got, would it be worth spending 4 mil for the boost? Probably. I'm curious how much hate mail I'm going to end up with after this live stream. Because the amount of hate mail I've been getting for the last couple of weeks is bordering on obscene. Kind of, it's if I had a heart instead of a giant black pit, it probably would upset me. Why am I getting hate? I'm a fraud. I'm a massive fraud. It's gonna be interesting. I think I may end up. I'll share some of the hate mail. Yeah, but the guy on Twitter, that was actually kind of funny, and I'm not joking. Those t-shirts are coming. Oh, t-shirts are coming. Give it a few days and they'll be available. 10 mil. Should I spend it all on elites? Yes. Just not all the same elites. I wouldn't buy just Lunar New Year. I'd spread it out. And if you only have 10 mil to invest in elites, you're only going to end up with about 100 of them. I wouldn't get any division rivals. I think the majority of them are people who feel like if I'm being honest, I think there's a lot of people who followed along, found out what fishing was from me, a couple of seasons ago. And then they started to make serious coins in December. And they are now not making serious coins. And they've got to blame somebody for the inevitable expected shift in the market. And it's just easier to blame me than to realize that they did some really dumb shit and didn't look at history. History repeats itself. I don't know. I find it more entertaining than anything. I enjoy it. Especially if you've been around long enough, you know that I enjoy I love to fight. I just love to fight. whether it be verbal or physical or anything. I love to fight. There we got some for 18,000. These ain't gonna sell. Maybe one will sell. Hate is funny. It's very funny. It blows me away. I mean, I don't know. If you're going to get mad about something, get mad about Cara Dune, comparing herself to, saying that she grew up in the Holocaust or whatever the hell she did. That pisses me off. I was more upset that I want to know what they're going to do with no Cara Dune moving forward. That bothers me more than almost anything. Because I really loved her character, and I was a fan of Gina Carano. It's kind of like, it's like watching a movie with Mel Gibson in, and it's like it's Mel Gibson. We hate Mel Gibson. He's such an asshole, but I still like his movies. And now it's Gina Carano. Yeah, I don't like doing them. Oh. God, we're only in the J's. What does upset me, apart from politics, I'll tell you something that really bothers me. I've got a son who thinks that when you screw with the camber on a car, that they like the look of that. I cannot stand, a tiny bit of camber, like 4 or 5 degrees of camber makes sense for cornering. But when you see these guys with like 30 degrees, 50 degrees of camber, I'm sorry, but your car looks like it's got cerebral palsy or muscular dystrophy. Like, every time I see a car like that, I'm expecting the dude to get out from behind the wheel and it be Jerry Lewis. Yeah. It reminds me of a kid on crutches. That drives me nuts. What else triggers me? When someone tells me that the Star Wars prequels are their favorite. That's a bad one. I don't know. That's probably about it. Is it worth doing the SBCs and the icons for the boost? Yes, but I am going to hold off on the icons for a long time. I think I'm going to wait until we see preseason come along. If I can get away with not doing those for as long as I possibly can, and then use the boost increase towards the end when elites drop back down into the crazy cheap value at the very end, just to get a big bump forward, that would make me happy. Tower Last's oldest is in their midlife crisis. Ugh. Thanks. Oh, we're in the L's finally. And then we're going to have to claim all this stuff too. This sounded like a really good idea like 45 minutes ago. Do you remember how much fun I was having in the beginning of doing this? That fun has left a long time ago. Now it's down to just pure principle. I thought the 60s were showing good numbers. Someone said they were getting spikes in the 60s. We saw, I think the highest value we've seen in the 60s was like, what, 6,800? Why is this bothering me so much? I don't normally do this. Not like this. But no, my thumb is hurting. Did you hear the crack? M's, we're about halfway through. We're going to go all the way. We're not going to stop till this is done. The essence of fishing for dummies. No, my thumb's in pain. I'm in pain. I have an injury. I probably could use a stitch or two. What does my oldest son want to be profession-wise? He is going to college for his doctorate in physical therapy. A doctor, DPT. We don't know what the middle wants to do. He's all over the board. I just hope none of them want to do what I do. Practicing on my thumb. It's funny, we just had this discussion last night about is he allowed to be called a doctor? Like, if you have a doctor of physical therapy, are you allowed to be called a doctor? And I guess you're allowed to refer to them as doctors, but you're not allowed to pretend to be a physician. I said I would milk that shit. I would be Dr. Travis for the rest of my life. Oh, we're into the S's now. We're narrowing the home stretch. It's the bottom of the ninth inning now. Now we're getting a few that don't even have suggested. Still selling. Yes. Can I recommend Mr. Mercedes the series? Oh my God. It's so good. It's so good. It's not as good as the books. But yes. Yes. 1,000,000,000% yes. Watch Mr. Mercedes. I talked about it a long time ago. The opening, and if you know what the series is about, the opening scene of the series is brutal. So brutal. And I started it one night while the wife was asleep on the couch, and she woke up and in the first 10 minutes of the show, and she was pissed. She's looking at me and she's like, I don't even understand how you can watch something like this and find it entertaining at all. And then she went to bed. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. The first, I think there's 3 seasons. Oh, we're all so close now. We're into the X's. Oh my God. The books are by Stephen King. And there's a 4th book in the Mr. Mercedes series that HBO just did a series on. They did a series right after it that has some of the overlapping characters. But the Mr. Mercedes books are probably, I would say, hands down, it's my favorite Stephen King series. Mr. Mercedes. We're getting rid of everything. We may as well dump the bronze too. Actually, you know what, at this point, 942, Jesus, already. Let's see if we can get no suggested prices on, oh, there's a suggested. Some of these are given suggested now. We didn't have any suggestions when we came through here the first time. This is going to be fun. Here, we're almost done with this. How did we... These are popping up now. Okay, so now we got to sell the rest. Here we go. 24 hours. We'll do 95,000. So no one can claim that I'm an undercutter. Will I come back to silvers later? Yes. Yes, absolutely. When they cycle back around and in about a month. Let's see if there's anything in here besides silvers. Or are they all silvers? But guys, it's going to take forever for all this stuff to time out.
What the fuck happened?
So many. They're all... Oh, wait. Stuff is timing out? Jesus, we still got stuff timing out. Good God, this is going to take forever. All right. Are we still waiting for Team of the Year before we offload them, etc.? It's way early to offload if not necessary. I'm selling everything. I mean, I'm definitely unloading now as we go. Who's online right now? I need to get off here. My thumb is hurting. And we've been on for a lot longer than we normally did. That's a 2-hour stream. All right, we're going to find Ruben. Let's go. Let's raid Ruben. Thanks for hanging out. That was definitely fun. It was very therapeutic. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. Can't believe there's still 100 people here just watching me list silvers for an hour. Over an hour. Kind of took over an hour. Oh. It's fun though. Thanks to my league mates for hopping in. Sean was here. John was here. Jay's still around. I saw Kinsey's still here. There was a lot of people that showed up today. Cole. I appreciate the love you guys have given me. So much fun. So much fun. Oh. All right. Be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Carnival Day. Carnival tomorrow. Blackouts are gone. Candles are over. That's where we're at. It's been fun. All right. Here comes the raid. See you guys tomorrow. Oh.